everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. Today I'm going to be sharing with you what's in my carry-on bag. I recently got home from a Thanksgiving trip with my husband. We went to Florida and I thought it would be fun to share with you what I put in my carry-on bag. So without further ado, let's dive in. I used my Louis Vuitton Neverfull. This is the black leather size, so it still has the monogram on there. It's just like embossed, so it's a little bit more subtle, but I've had this bag for 2.5 years, I believe, and it's fantastic. It has held up really well. It has become my go-to travel bag, or anywhere that I just like am going to be carrying a lot of stuff. I find it really comfortable. The straps have worn well. So anyway, that's the bag I use. I really, really love it. So let's go ahead and pull the stuff out. So on top, I always keep the Neverfull bag comes with a pouch, and I keep the pouch on top. That's where my, important stuff lives. So I have mine, instead of doing a wristlet, I have mine connected on this D-ring and then clipped onto the zipper, and I can wear it like a little shoulder bag. Or obviously just toss it in the bigger bag. So that is what I like to do anyway. So in here, I have my phone. I keep my wallet pouch thing. And this just obviously has, my cards, my ID, any cash, that kind of thing. And then I also keep, when I travel, I bring cash with me so that we can, give cash tips. And sometimes you go to small restaurants that don't have, the ability to take cards. So we always bring cash with us. This is a little cash holder I got from Etsy from Emily Design. It is really nice. I've used it on 2 trips now and I love it. Yeah, and then there's like different tabs in here that you can label for the different sections. So I have like airport money, tip money, spending money, miscellaneous money. If you are into cash stuffing, I did a cash stuffing for planning for this trip. I can link that, and I think later this week, I can't remember what order I'm posting things, I'll be unstuffing this. We'll talk through that. And then I also just keep any like receipts, like this is a receipt from the Miami airport, and like our bag tag things. So this is all trashed at this point, but I use the pouch to just put anything important. So that's what I usually keep in there. Oh, and then I also have a hair tie in here, just in case, you never know. So that's always on top of the bag. The next thing I have, of course, is my liquids bag. I don't bring as many liquids as I used to because we typically check our bags. We have the Delta credit card, so we can check our bags for free, which is really great. So I just bring a few things. And so in here, I have a hand sanitizer. I've got a hand cream. I've got a lip balm, and then a body mist. This will like swap out. Usually it's some sort of perfume or body mist. After you've been traveling or you're through airports for a long period of time, I just like to go to the bathroom and like refresh. So I like to have the body mist and also the hand cream just to like keep me feeling fresh and clean. So there's that. Like I said, I don't put a ton in here, but there's always room for more. Sometimes my husband has stuff to throw in here, so that works. I brought another bag to wear most of the time when we were in Florida. This is from Bulgari. I featured this on my channel, I believe, last year. It is this beautiful burgundy patent leather. It is so pretty. I absolutely love it. And it's a good size where like you've got the chain and you can wear it, on a shoulder. You can have the chain like doubled up or just long. And then there's enough like pockets in here that I can actually fit a good amount of stuff in. So this was the bag that I, used when we went to dinner or out and about. And I always keep luxury items like designer bags with me. So this was in its dust bag in my carry-on bag with me. I don't like to check, valuables like that. So that was in there, and that obviously took up the most of the space. And then I also have my jewelry box. So I got this off of Amazon. I think it is so cute. I got the M for Maggie, but obviously you could get any letter if you wanted. And I got the 2-pack. So this is the larger one, and then there is a smaller one. It's probably like this size. So depending on the trip and like, you know, what I want to bring, I decided to bring the larger one this time, but I really like this. I've traveled with the small one before too. So it's a padded, but it's a hard sided case. Like it's going to keep your stuff pretty protected. And so down here, you've got slots for rings. I also put like little earrings in there. And then like when I take my wedding ring off to shower or whatever, I can stick it in here. I got then 4 sections. So I have 2 for earrings and 2 for bracelets that I brought along. And then you have a nice mirror, which I enjoy. And then up here, you have a spot for like necklaces, or I suppose if you wanted to put bracelets up here, you could. So I really like this. I like that it has a mirror. Sometimes you do need a mirror to just like get everything situated. And I really love that design of it. It's super easy to use, and yeah, I really, really like this. So I had this with me. Not that I have like the most crazy expensive jewelry, most of it's like from Target, but I just liked having it with me. And then the last thing in my bag is another bag. I also got this off of Amazon. It comes in a bunch of colors. It's kind of like a water resistant type fabric. And for me, this is my dumping bag. Like everything else goes in here. I don't love to have things floating around in my bag. So this is where everything else lives. So I've got corded headphones for the plane. I've got a charging cable. I get the extra long ones to travel with, and then I like to do a colored one. So I have green, my husband has blue, because when you're packing up a room and everything, like if you do a quick glance and you see this bright green cord, you know it's yours. So we both have one of these. I just got it from Target. It's totally worth it. And then this cube has the USB port, and then the other, I think that's called a USB-C port, the like rounded one. I don't know what it's called exactly, but some of my other chargers use that. So it's great to have one like cube that does both. And I also love that the prongs fold in. So that's great. I also have my little medicine box. My husband and I both have identical ones. But we just pack our own like over-the-counter meds. So I've got Tums, I've got melatonin. I used up all the Advil I had in here, so I need to restock that. I've got allergy medicine. I have seasonal allergies. So even though it's winter here in Minnesota, when I went to Florida, my allergies acted up. I've also got some Pepto-Bismol, just in case, you know, anything you eat doesn't sit well. I've got some NyQuil, some Mucinex, and then Tylenol. So we love these. We've been using them for years. Also from Amazon, I can link if you're interested. And I just use a label maker to like label these. But yeah, my husband has one as well. He travels every week for work just about. I used to live that life. I don't anymore. I'm a work from home kind of girl now. But he has one too. And it's just nice to always have like the things that you're used to having at home with you. And it's also way cheaper to bring your own stuff from like your big bottles than buying the super expensive over-the-counter stuff while you're traveling. All right, next I have some mints. I usually always have mint or gum available. And then I have a pressed powder. I am oily skin, so I use pressed powder quite a bit. This one's from Fenty Beauty. I have a big pan in there. I'm working on finishing up. The nice thing about this powder is that you can refill just the pan and keep the compact, because the compact's really sturdy. So that was in there to just, you know, blot and touch up. I also always have some snacks in here. So right now I've got a variety of Lifesavers and different flavors, the hard candy, just if you want something sweet. And then I also have 2 of these single size Monster Trail Mix from Target. These are great. So yeah, I've got 2 of those, and then however many hard candies floating around the bottom. I also always bring some Kleenex. I buy these little ones from Target's like travel section, and then I just refill it with my own tissues as I use up, you know, the ones in there. But it's always nice to have tissue to blow your nose, or like to wipe your hands off. We kind of use them as napkins too. So there's that. I've got a couple of hair clips and hair ties in here. Pro tip, clip your hair tie with the clip. It's easier to find than just this little hair tie floating around in there. So I've got a couple of those. I always keep a couple of pens. I probably have too many in here, but I always keep a couple of pens. You never know when you're going to need one, especially if you're traveling overseas and you have to do paperwork. And then I guess last big thing in here is I do have some Bluetooth headphones. I like to bring these when I travel, when we sit by the beach or the pool. Sometimes my husband and I will just listen to our own podcasts or whatever. So there's that. And then I've got the charging cord for that as well. So that's generally, yeah, what's in here. And then the last thing that I keep in the bag, there is a built-in pocket back here. And that's where I put like my keys, things I'm not going to be reaching for quite often. But I also always keep a pack of these Trader Joe's micellar cleansing and makeup remover wipes. There's 20 in here. These are fantastic for removing makeup, but they're also just a great hand wipe. Like again, if your fingers are sticky or whatever, these work really well. They don't have like a ton of product on them. It's just a micellar water instead of like an oily base. So I find that these work really well. And again, yeah, we use them like for our hands and to wipe down anything. So that is also always in here. And because they're wipes, I don't have to put them in my liquids bag. I mean, I could, but I don't have to. So that is everything that I brought with me to Florida. A lot of this stuff pretty much stays the same. Like this pouch, I generally keep pretty packed, and then I'll just throw in the last minute items, you know, as I need. But that way I always know that that pouch has a charger cord, has headphones, has Kleenex, you know, things like that. So yeah, that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed, like I said, and I would love to hear from you in the comment section. What is something you always bring with you when you travel? If you have a favorite item or something you can't live without, something that saved the day maybe for you, I want to hear about it. Being that my husband and I are like pretty seasoned travelers, I feel like we've got it down, but every now and then I hear a great idea. So if you have one, let me know. And otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video of Vlogmas. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.